Happy Friday, everybody. We made it to the end of the week. I myself am very excited for the weekend. It has been a doozy. And typically, I would be having my second cup of coffee right about now, but I'm gonna try something a little bit different. At least for the next 7 days, I'm gonna try to replace my second cup of coffee with one of these Magic Minds. And these are mental performance shots. And I was really intrigued because it says it boosts energy and focus, crushes procrastination, and elevates mental clarity. Something I definitely need in my everyday world that I know most of us need as well. So let's see how it tastes. Wow, it smells like I was expecting like a green juice. It smells more like a fruit juice. Oh, that's delicious. Great flavor, but like I said, I'm gonna try this for the next 7 days, see what kind of differences I notice. Here's the ingredient profile for anybody curious, and just to clarify, I'm not replacing my first cup of coffee. That's just crazy talk, but for the second cup, this is what I'm gonna be using in its place, and so far, I am liking what I'm seeing. So just a quick update, 20 minutes in, I really thought I was gonna walk right back into the kitchen and grab my second cup of coffee, but I feel great. I mean, I have good clarity, I'm focused on my work, I'm getting through a lot of things I need to, knocking out tasks to end the week here, so it could be placebo, I don't know what it is. All that I care is that I feel good and I'm getting everything I need to get done, and that's all that matters to me. All right, day 2 Magic Mind experiment. The flow still awaits you. So we're gonna have another one of these shots, and I'm really looking forward to it. Super, super refreshing. So recently, Megan and I stopped eating out for 30 days, which was quite challenging actually. So we just wanted to share the experience with you. Oh, and little Griffin Banks wanted to share his experience as well. So as part of that, that means we spend a lot of time at the grocery store, which I really don't mind. I would prefer to actually buy and make my own food. It's just the convenience of eating out is the part that I missed. So I've pretty much switched over to Aldi exclusively for groceries, but there's still a few items I've got to come to Harris Teeter or Kroger for. If you do need something quick in a pinch, Aldi has delicious pizzas for very affordable prices. So there's 3 reasons we really decided to cut back on eating out. 1 is to save money, 2 is so we eat healthier foods, and 3 is it's actually more time consuming to go out and pick up food and bring it back home, wait in line, all that stuff, than it is just to make food here, especially the foods that we eat. Now the cleanup part, that is not so much fun, so I try to cook most of my foods in big batches, so I only have 1 cleanup. So instead of grabbing food out after we ran errands, I already have some meat pre-cooked here, so I'm gonna have this. And the biggest tip I have for you if you wanna cut back on eating out is you have to think ahead and you have to be prepared. I was looking at Megan's list right here. So this is Griffin's menu for the week. Spinach waffles, chicken nuggets, egg bites, carrot muffins, all these things that she makes here at home. But it does take some forward thinking. You have to put in a little bit more upfront work to ensure you have food to eat and you're not in a pinch. But from our experience, it is definitely worth it. Now look, I do not enjoy meal prepping at all. This is not what I want to be doing over the weekend, but I will dedicate an hour every single week to ensuring that this gets done. And I still do this. I've done it all of 2024 now, so very happy that I'm staying on my routine here, but it really does make a world of difference. So here's my biggest issue with eating out. You're essentially just paying for protein, right? That's really all you care about because they're just gonna give you some like vegetables, potatoes, rice on the sides, all things that's very, very cheap. So they're gonna give you the lowest quality protein possible that's drenched in seed oils that you probably could have made better at home. So one of the benefits of this experiment is that I've been growing more, been getting much better at it. Megan has started making sourdough bread, as you guys saw. That's been amazing. So we're getting more proficient with making our own food and letting it taste just as good, if not better, than restaurants. So we're gonna be making this ribeye for tonight, and here's another hack for you. If you're gonna fire up the grill or fire up the oven or whatever and make the food, you might as well start planning for later on in the week too. So I'm gonna be traveling, so we're gonna make sure Megan and Griffin are well fed. We're gonna make them the top round steak, so they'll have that already prepared. Another nice part about cooking at home is I've got my sous chef 1, my sous chef 2, my sous chef 3. It just makes it more enjoyable that way. Hey, Alfie. I made a ribeye last weekend for the first time and Megan loved it. So now I'm a little scared I'm gonna mess it up. Her expectations are very high. All right, let's go see if the boss approves. Look, I'm not saying I'm a 5-star chef yet. I'm working on it. Day 3 of my Magic Mind experiment. As I said earlier, I'm not replacing my coffee with this. I'm still having my first cup, just instead of my second cup, I've been supplementing with this instead. And so far, I am loving it. There's a lot of benefits to something like this. One is there's not a ton of caffeine in here. There's only around 55 milligrams. So you're not gonna feel all stimmed out. It's not gonna keep you up all night, but you just feel good, especially because it's time-released caffeine. So that's gonna give you a steady state of energy without the crash. This has a lot of good benefits in terms of stress relief, performance, mental clarity. So there's a lot of great stuff that's in this bottle. And also, I just love the way that it tastes. Definitely great for days like today where I'm not feeling overly motivated to work out, so this definitely helps. And you all know that I am very particular about what I put in my body. So I had to do a bit of research on something like this because I didn't know. I'd never heard of the brand before, but this has actually been in development for over 10 years with doctors on the advisory board. There's over 200 studies. They source very, very high quality ingredients. I'll put the ingredient profile right here. So this is not a brand that just started up last month and is trying to make a quick buck, which is very important for me because I only get one body, right? I'm very hesitant before trying new things. So if you're in that same boat, you can be assured that something like this is gonna be safe for you. And also the reason I'm doing this 7-day trial is because there's ingredients in here that actually take 3 to 4 days to see the full benefit. So I wanted to give the full test run here, give you my full opinion, but so far, I'm loving it. You know, I was gonna make you all wait until the very end of the video to go over my 7-day results because clearly I don't know what they are yet, but I love you, so I'm going to skip ahead, let you guys see into the future a little bit and give you my 7-day Magic Mind review. Officially day 7, and I've got to say, I'm a huge fan of the Magic Mind product. I was traveling all week, in and out of business meetings, and it gave me the perfect amount of energy before I got up to present. So I was confident, I was feeling good, but I wasn't jittery, I wasn't nervous. It was just exactly what I needed. So I would highly advise you guys to try it out. And they're gonna hook you guys up. You can save up to 56% on your first subscription using code TRAVIS20. Click the link, first link down below to get that deal. Great company, they donate up to 5 cents per bottle for a mental health charity or towards mental health charities. And ultimately, I think it's a product you all would benefit from as well. And I can't wait to continue utilizing it in my daily life. All right, we are back in the gym. February was not a good month on any level, but it's kind of part of life, right? So the trick is just getting back into it, and you've got a clean slate. We're gonna get back on progress and get back to business. All right, so I'm gonna share one of my favorite tricep exercises of all time with you guys. So hopefully you have access to one of these easy tricep bars like this. This one is rackable, which is super nice from a spotting perspective, so you guys can set it up however your gym allows. But for me, I've got the perfect height right here, so it will allow me to keep all the tension on the tricep without killing my elbows. So I'd highly recommend something like this and just use enough weight where you're getting a good squeeze at the top, but not putting so much weight on there where you're having to use shoulders and elbows to get the weight up. So I'll put a 10 or maybe a 10 and a 5 on here, just rep it out for 12. But I love this exercise. And the best part is once you're done, the bar is already set up for some bicep curls, because what actually matters besides biceps? So for Griffin's meal prep this week, we made him these carrot muffins, which actually look and smell delicious. These healthy waffles. Again, just things that are ready to grab and go, because you know if you have a toddler, when they're ready to eat, they're ready to eat. And for us for the week, we have got our fruit cut up, and that's mostly for Griffin as well. Ground beef, asparagus. We've got some sausage. This stuff is awesome from Trader Joe's, or from Costco, I should say. These egg muffins, this is one of my favorite things to eat. Griffin eats them, I eat them. I'm gonna put the video right here where I show you guys step-by-step instructions how to make them. They are so good. Rotisserie chicken, I feel like this is one of the most slept on foods. It's already made, it's very affordable, it's super easy. We've got some steak for Megan for the week, got some more berries up here for the family, just a stocked fridge, so that way we have no other choice than to eat healthy at home the way it should be. So every Sunday we'll have a little treat meal, and this is just a pizza from Aldi that you guys saw earlier with some frozen wings. Now if you go out to a restaurant, you're probably gonna get the same thing anyway, so you might as well enjoy it from the comfort of your own home and pay about half as much. At least that's my philosophy. Alfie, do you agree, sir? Because we refuse to go anywhere without you, buddy. And here you go, you got BW3s and Domino's in the comfort of your own home. What else do you need? Let's try out the frozen wings. Oh, I lied. That's actually better than the BW3s that we just had, yeah. I'm telling you guys, the whole bag was like $5. And if you've never had cauliflower pizza, don't sleep on it. I know it doesn't sound that great, but you can't even really tell a difference. And for dessert, I'm very excited about this. One of my favorite desserts of all time is called a pizookie from a restaurant called BJ's. So it's essentially the same thing that I got at Aldi, a pizza cookie without the ice cream, even better in my opinion. So all you have to do is put this in the oven for 3 minutes and you're done. All right, give you all the official taste test. Definitely not as good as a pizookie, but not bad for what it is. Look, I'm not saying that going out to eat is inherently bad. I just think most of us can probably benefit from cutting back a little bit. I think we'll be healthier, we'll save some money, we'll spend more time at home with our beautiful families. I just don't see many downfalls. And then when you do go out to eat, you'll really enjoy it and you'll enjoy the experience, and it'll be more of a treat than 4 times a week type of thing. So plan ahead, make sure you have everything you need, and I know you guys can do it. We're back to eating out probably once or twice a week, usually on Friday, and really Friday, so maybe just once. But hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Don't forget to check out Magic Mind. I have it linked down below, first link in description. I think you guys will really enjoy that as well. Appreciate you as always for being here, and I look forward to talking to y'all next week.